Welcome to this episode of the Fitness Business Freedom Show. I'm your host, Justin Hanover, and today I'm switching things up a little bit and doing a solo episode here. And I wanted to dive into a particular area of focus around marketing and kind of creating a marketing strategy, but more specifically pushing into components of a marketing strategy. And one of those big components is content, and how you use your content on different platforms to be a piece of the greater process that is facilitating trust, authority, connection, and the next step in your process and your sales journey. And I really want to hit on this is like it's a big struggle for a lot of gym owners when it comes to content. It's almost seen as an afterthought. It's almost like a to-do task that can be a time suck. And I get it. I mean, like, you're great at coaching. You love the fitness, like, and serving people in that aspect. But we need to get smarter when it comes to marketing and creating an actual strategy. And I think a lot of gym owners don't need elaborate systems and ads and funnels to really produce a good marketing flow and growth. A lot of it starts with understanding your ideal target, who specifically that person is, what clear problem you solve for that person, and then what clear outcome you get for them. And that's going to allow you to create an actual marketing funnel system, if you will, that is a lot less moving parts, and then you can then each piece of the puzzle, you can see how it fits into it. And content is a huge piece of that. Content is not a standalone thing. Like, you're not going to post one piece of content and it all of a sudden is going to lead to a flood of people coming to you. That's delusional thinking. Like, that's not going to ever happen. But content is a great facilitator that it will work very well with it, whether you're running ads or different types of outreach strategies. Guess what? People are going to check out your content, and your content is, if it's backing that up and basically functioning as a lead magnet itself and tying them in emotionally, it calls them out, it addresses the problem that they are feeling and shows the way forward. Then guess what? You're going to have a lot less friction in your marketing system, and you're going to be able to capitalize on people. And then also, a big thing to take into consideration is most people are not going to buy now. So like, most of your marketing and advertising efforts are geared towards people as if they were going to buy now. And that's not going to happen. Especially, like, understanding the flow of marketing is first awareness. Like, they have to even know you exist. If they don't even, if that's the first thing on the radars, like, they don't even know that you're an option or a solution, then jumping right to purchasing, I don't care what the price is, it's not going to happen. So on average, about 15% of your actual audience or people that you're hitting would fall into the bracket of the buy now situation. So what does that mean? That means 85% of the eyeballs are not going to buy now. They're going to buy later. So that means that your marketing approach and your content approach better be focused on where the majority lies, which is the people that are going to buy later. At some point, they're going to switch to buy now. And if you're not going to be relevant to them and you're not going to be connecting with them, showing up for them consistently and having that emotional buy-in, then guess what? They're going to pick the other option. You're not going to get picked. So what a lot of gym owners fall into is this trap of posting generic fitness tips that don't speak to your ideal client. Like, it's just this vanilla type of content. They're only promoting offers which don't build trust. Like, it's like you're treating your social platforms as if they're just like like these like newsletters, if you will, just blasting out promotions, or using bulk content services. This is a big thing. A lot of people have offered bulk content services where you get like, oh, you get 1,000 pieces of content done for you. Great. It's generic crap that isn't going to do anything that I just explained when like calling out a specific person, addressing a specific problem, and painting a specific outcome. It's not going to do any of that. So, and you're just going to sound like everyone else. And being inconsistent because they don't know what to post, and then it just becomes like these random posts that really aren't like congruent or in alignment. There's no actual system in place. So, I mean, if your content isn't attracting, engaging, and converting, it's not doing its job. It's almost like why they don't even bother posting because in some cases that actually could be hurting you. So, why content matters in your gym's growth strategies, you have to think of social media as like your storefront. It's how potential clients judge your brand before even stepping in. So I don't whether they first get exposed to you through an ad, through Google, through any other local search, or in-person interactions. Guess what? They're gonna go back and like check you out. They're gonna look you up. They're gonna look at your website. They're gonna look at your obviously your different social platforms, and that's where you're gonna be first judged. So posting a bunch of random content is not in your best interest. The goal is to build authority and trust, not just stay active online. Like so many people have this thought process that, oh, I just need to just post stuff for the sake of posting stuff. Yeah, maybe that worked in, I don't know, maybe like mid 2000s, like when social media was like newer. But now, like, you need to be a smarter marketer. Like, so your content should be attracting your ideal clients, not just followers. Again, we don't care about viral content. That has no relevancy here. So if you are wasting your time doing all these like trends and things with your content right now, you are missing the point. Why do you care if someone hundreds of miles from you starts following you? That has no relevant impact on your business. So like stop with the craziness of like wasting your time with like trying to follow all these viral trends just for the sake of getting exposure to people that would never even be customers of you. That makes no sense whatsoever, and that needs to stop. That is a complete waste of your time. That isn't doing anything beneficial to move your business forward. It's just filling the checking the box off of you being busy but doing nothing really. So your content needs to attract your ideal clients, not just eyeballs of like random people. It needs to position you as an expert, so you feel confident, so they feel confident in working with you. Like it needs to, again, speak to the problem that they care about solving. That makes you an expert, and it needs to make this next step clear and easy so leads convert faster. When people have clarity, they take action. When there's any type of uncertainty in what happens next or what should I do next, if I have to figure it out and do some type of mental gymnastics to understand what happens next, I am not going to move forward. And it's like same thing with your prospects looking at your stuff. If there isn't extreme clarity on what the next step is, they're not going to move forward. And if people obviously don't trust you online, then they won't feel comfortable buying from you. I mean, point blank, end of story. So, like, kind of reiterating something like the mistakes that we see a lot of gym owners making when it comes to content is, again, posting random fitness tips without any clear strategy. Like, that's not going to do anything. Like that's just, again, just whitewashing over. You almost might as well not even post that. Only posting when they feel like it, obviously leading to inconsistency. Thinking content alone should bring in clients without engagement and nurturing. This is a big thing too. This is part of the funnel. So yes, you need to be posting a strategic content that is like lead magnets. But then if you're not actually working the funnel, which means purposely say getting like setting friend requests to people that are your ideal client, like bringing more people into your audience interacting with them so that your content is showing on their feed and nurturing that aspect, then it's again, it's not going to work. Like you can't just slap something out there and expect it to all of a sudden just start producing for you. And they overcomplicate content with too many features, programs it offers. So it's like it's just this visual stimulation that's happening with a lot of people. Like you think like creating like these beautiful designs and having all these different features and things promote like showing what you do is like going to actually help you, but it's not. You're just muddying the water really, and just making it really hard to understand. And then you're not using storytelling and authority building content to differentiate from your competitors. So good content structure is using storytelling. Every line that you write is you want to be looking at as a hook to get them to read the next line. If you're just writing like paragraphs or writing how you would in an email, it's not going to land in the same way that people consume content on different social platforms. So this is an area of massive opportunity for gym owners because this is an area that is not really utilized as well as it could be. Like, if you stop caring about the vanity metrics, stop caring about like how many people see your content, and start focusing on the quality of who's seeing your content, and then what happens once they see your content is where you're going to win, and how you're going to start actually producing from this. And it's not going to feel like you're just like a time suck and you're just wasting your time. I mean, I get it. I used to feel that way in my gym as well, thinking that content was a waste. And to some degree, there's truth in that, and there is, if you're not utilizing it correctly. If you're just, again, I don't know how many times I have to constantly keep seeing people post things on like how to do a deadlift or things like that. It's like, I can assure you, there are tens of thousands of videos out there on how to do a deadlift. That is not the thing that is going to connect people emotionally to the solution that you provide for their problem. It's just not. For the most part, I mean, unless that is your service, in like sense of like you're gonna like you perfect deadlifts for people, then great. And then that is obviously speaking to your niche and the problem that you solve. But for the most part, people are not going to move forward with you because you showed some great tutorial on how to do an exercise. They care about what they care about. Like again, like you posting content like that just shows that you don't know who it is that you're really actually talking to, because if you did, you would be creating content that actually mattered to them, not you. You are not in business to serve you. You are in business to serve your ideal market and your ideal client. And that means you have to have clarity on who that person is, and everything that your messaging, your solutions, your service, your fulfillment, your experience is for that person, not for you. And once you really, really take that in, you can really start analyzing how you're operating, how you're functioning, and in this case, the type of content that you're putting out there. Is it actually helping and supporting the person build trust with you? I mean, that is the point of content. It's to repel and attract the right people. It's to build trust and authority, and then make it easy to move forward, whatever the next step is for you in your sales process. If it's not doing any of those things and you're just pushing stuff out there for the sake of pushing stuff out there, you're just missing a massive lever that you could be capitalizing on in your business. And that's why like we see this problem from obviously a wide perspective. I mean, we work with gym owners all over the world. We've been doing this for 18 years. We worked with thousands of different gym owners, and like this has been a constant huge hang up when it comes to building marketing systems in different gyms. It's just their lack of understanding of content, and the lack of application of actually a quality content process. And a lot of gyms again, it could be producing a lot more than what they are and having their marketing dollars go a lot further if they actually were implementing a quality content strategy. Um, but obviously, a lot aren't. Which leaves you to have to keep paying more top dollar, and your dollars don't go as far as they could, creating each lead that comes in obviously more expensive and just chips away at your profit margin. So, I mean, if you really want to start streamlining your business and creating a better profit margin, these are the little things that you need to be paying attention to create a more efficient business. And that's why we actually created what we call the strategic content creation program to address this. And we obviously aren't just some marketing service just offering. I mean, we are business strategists and coaches that have been serving gym owners exclusively for 18 years. So we intimately know this space and we know how to craft good, like written content that is lead magnet basis, that is attracting people that you want to be pulling in, bringing them in emotionally, connecting them to the problem that you solve and the solution that you can get them to, the outcome that they can receive from working with you. So basically, what this program is, it's a done for you content system designed specifically for gym owners. And we provide you weekly content Monday through Friday, so you never have to guess what to post. And each post serves a specific purpose. It's tailored to your business. It's tailored to your ideal client. It's tailored to the problems you solve. It's tailored to the solutions that you give people. And it's strategically engineered where it's going to promote easy engagement, and then also once a week promoting, I guess you'd say, more of a call to action situation to actually drive some results from it. And it's also, like I said, crafted to speak to your ideal client. This isn't just some generic fitness content, fitness motivation stuff. Like, no, everything we do is designed. Every line is engineered to get them to read the next line, and it's tailored specifically to your business. So what this does is obviously it builds trust, it builds authority, it creates engagement, it makes your social media work for you. And ultimately, it transforms your social pages into lead generating machines instead of dead end pages. Like every social page that you have should be designed to attract, build authority, create engagement, and move people forward. Like, there is no reason why you shouldn't be doing that. Like, it's free, and it can be massively impactful on your business if you're looking at it from this perspective. So, breaking down our content creation service a little bit more of like kind of like what's included with it. Again, we're going to provide daily lead magnet posts Monday through Friday that all you have to do is just post it. I mean, everything's going to be engineered, designed, vetted, and approved for your business specifically. So then, again, all you have to do is just post it. We're going to do a social media profile optimization audit. So we're going to go through your social media pages themselves and actually optimize them for doing exactly what we just said, attracting the right people, building trust, and allowing the next step to happen. You will get access to our academy, which is our online business curriculum platform. So not only are we helping you in the actual content and marketing system side of things, but we want to make sure that you have access to actual business curriculum that is solid, that's sound, that you can trust, and to help strengthen your business in every area from marketing, sales, fulfillment, and finance. And then the last thing is you get access to a monthly live marketing call. And this will be a live group call where we're going to dive into insights, updates, guidance on your content strategy, specific questions that you have just around marketing in general, how you can start utilizing higher quality content into your other marketing systems that you have going on. But that's going to be the point of this marketing call. And that's going to be a monthly call where we can dive into what you have going on specifically and provide more tailored support for you. So, and why is this different from other content services? I hope it's clear that, again, we're not some marketing service that is just sees an opportunity. We live and breathe serving gym owners. Like, this is geared towards gym owners, created by people who are passionate about serving gym owners and have been doing this for decades. Obviously, this is focused on content that drives engagement and conversions, not just filling your feed. Like, we don't care about wasting time. We don't care about just showing up for the sake of showing up. Like, everything is purpose driven. And we make this super simple. Honestly, I mean, like, we want this to be something that takes burden off of you from all aspects and allows you to, again, focus on being the leader in your business. And it's just why we don't, there's no fluff to this. There's no contracts. It's simply $19 a week. And that's it. Like, this should be like a simple yes, in terms of understanding the value that you're going to get back from this. So if this is something that you do want to explore and have all the details in front of you so you can go through everything that I just shared with you, just head over to our show notes. I'll have a link in there. It will take you to Google Doc that literally walks you through everything in our content process, why we're doing this, obviously what it comes with, and the price, like, everything is in there. So it makes it super simple for you to process, go through your thinking process. And if this is something you want to move forward with, great. We can get you going very quickly and start getting you quality content that's actually going to contribute to your overall marketing strategy. So I hope, at the very least, whether you have interest in that or not, this piqued your interest in terms of looking at things from a different perspective, that you actually start taking your content seriously and stop trying to, if you are into the content, like, stop trying to do it from a viral perspective that does not serve a local business whatsoever, that is not going to do what you want it to do. You're wasting your time. And if you're looking at content from being a burden or a waste, it's your perspective that you're bringing to it, and you're not understanding how it can actually be leveraged in a powerful way to drive a lot of organic growth, as well as it will stretch your dollars on your paid side and get more bang for your buck when you have actually quality content that is building trust, attracting the right people, and making it easy to move forward. So on that note, I'll leave you there. Again, if you have interest, check out the show notes. The Google Doc will be there for you to check out, get all the information, get the details. My email will be in the show notes as well, even if you just have some general questions around marketing or content itself. Always happy to dive in and dissect what you have going on and give you some clarity and feedback. But appreciate you listening, appreciate your time, and now let's go take some action. Let's actually implement what you've just learned or what you've just been open to, and use this as a catalyst for building momentum from this point. So appreciate you. See you on the next episode.